Guys, predictions are open. If you want to predict who will be winning the final game of the day, Jobless, I'll give you guys a quick little rundown of who they beat to get here. Jobless beat Snappin 2-0 and Give Victor to Mwadak 2-1. So those are two top North American teams from when the PPC was active to get here. While Team Sophia beat a bunch of ex-PPL players. I mean, and ex higher tier players. Sophia beat Clean Not Wash. Sophia beat Wet Ass Paladins to get here. These are two. I think they're all EU. So EU versus EU here in the winter semis.
Draft here, but Sophia's players have been dominating all day, dude.
A little bit.
Yeah, so like I said, Ash Alcoa, which is it's crazy into the Willow, because Willow Dead Zone doesn't actually do that much into it. Ruckus go for the full wrap here. Trying it back through apps. Didn't get the hook, but Alexis lived that every single time.
And then we're obviously seeing the profits of Discovery coming through. I mean, Ruckus tries to dive in the back. He has to back up because he's getting melted already by Alexis focusing him. Luckily, the hook went wide, but every single time he's hitting those shots, you still got to be careful. He can run people down, and that's going to be the first kill.
What is this?
Oh, my goodness.
I've never seen this in my life.
He just run people down. W key. Literally just W key.
That's all from PJ. Oh my, that doesn't absurd amount of damage. Just crazy hook from Soon. Right under the Willow. Huge pick. But looks like Jobless takes this first mid.
And it's just something that Sophia's draft I don't think really has, like, I don't necessarily think they have an answer for. I mean, like, even the Victor is like feeling the pressure because of the Lex, because of the Tyra. Like, the burst damage is there. Like, you have them out Dombo, but it's not as much of a pocket as Saris is, you know?
Yeah. I really think they have so much burn potential here with the Lex, the hook, and the Tyra. It's basically every time that a hook lands, it should almost be an uncontested death every time. Asho coming out, getting a huge stun onto the Tyra. That's definitely going to be a pick for them, but he hooks out, and maybe because the Asher just barely lives at 37 HP. The quick burn, but they trade the Damba, the Willow, and the Asher all dead. Oh my god, this is...
Yeah, there's 3 of them left. I don't see an opportunity.
Wow, they're kind of just rolling right now, dude.
Yeah, this is consider this one rolled up and tied up, if anything. I mean, one of them steps down onto the point, but I don't know how much value it is it'll actually get, because they're gonna pop holes here. It's the first round, and they're gonna want to try and submit this. They want to make it a 2 round. They want that.
They have a little bit of a contest. Maybe
not. There's nothing. There's nothing.
I did not know Controller Lex did this much damage. I'm genuinely terrified. Like, my balls are shriveled right now. Like, I'm scared.
Don't worry, though. They banned Androxus.
It's the same sort of situation that we saw a couple games ago when we were watching Khan push forward, where it was him by himself for the most part, and nobody else was really able to do much of anything. But this, with the ultimate, it's a lot different thanks to the Fae Flight. And of course, you still have the Ruckus all in the back pocket.
And I think he's gonna get the Saris pick. Almost for free. Oh my gosh, he barely leaves it, but he gets a Barrack pick. They're all so low in apps. And the Ash is going to take out the Saris, maybe take out Lex. Huge pick. You have to drop the Koa ult. Maybe look for the Ruckus on a tree, and somehow they still lose that fight, despite all... Oh wait, sorry, I'm bad.
No, you're good. Okay. I mean, they took full advantage of it. I mean, there's not much else that you can do. You sort of have to commit in a situation like that to keeping comeback mechanic on your side. You can't.
Hey, Frog, what is the comeback mechanic?
Shut up. What's definitely worth noting here is that the Willow ult is relatively uncontested, so if she has ult at the beginning of every mid, it is really free. Big Saris pick for the Ruckus. Oh my god, $100 donut.
Big $100 donation.
Thank you once again for the great cause to charity. Much love to you and everyone else that has been here, that has donated, that has subscribed, that has cheered. Man, screw it.
$2,140 raised today, dude.
You guys are amazing. Wonderful people. You guys should feel good about this. This is going to a great cause.
I was just making it warms my heart to see the Paladins community like this, dude. Oh, but this is the Willow ult is huge. Oh my god, right into the fear?
Oh my goodness.
If only he had Dead Zone before he ulted that. If he had Dead Zone before he ulted that, I guarantee it's 3 picks. Oh, he still gets 2!
And he's about to get another one too with how he's falling. He finds another one on the Barrack. That's a dust your hands off kind of round. There's no one else to be able to contest or stop that. So
what we're looking at right now is instant Saris fall off. You see, this is exactly what I was talking about with Kots coming online after you lose 1 mid. Saris is one of those champions that falls off so hard late game.
And of course, it's going to mean that they're going to have some sort of good opportunity for themselves with an Ashe ultimate. They're already posted up, ready to fight. Going to go for the charge. They know exactly what they want to look for, and does it right here. I love the usage of that, man. I love the usage of both the Hexafire and the Assert Dominance.
The double off tank dive right there, dude. It's incredible. Just a clean sweep. The Ceres is the only one that gets out. They only have the Tyra, the Dome, and the Lex over retake. None of those are great retake ults.
Yeah, I'm like mad happy that they actually use it in that sort of way.
Tyra, a big hook, but I think the Rock is just gonna live that. I don't even know if Jobless can get a retouch here.
It doesn't look like they can. Barrett's way too low.
So low.
Yeah, Barrett's way too low. I don't think they can really do anything about that. They get the kill on ours and they get the kill on Heresy God. Is that how I do it? Heresy God? COD Riser TTV as well. All three of them, they fall flat here. And Sophia capture this objective and make it a 3-2. They're the ones rolling the cart right on through.
I want to see Jobless use ults early here to try and regain space. There we go. Especially knowing that Sophia does not have like any ults left. It is really hard. Sophia, I think, has objectively better ults to win a mid.
I entirely agree with that as well, because like you said beforehand, it was like that double off-tank sort of pressure. Having the Hexafire and the Assert Dominance follow up.
That was beautiful.
It was way too difficult to try and fight back against that. For a second, Frank, I thought you were talking about the hook that he missed, and I was like, gosh, it's kind of toxic, right?
The double off-tank time was beautiful.
Yeah, you're talking about the
missed hook was not as beautiful.
Yes, okay, gotcha. If anything, they're at least able to trade things out 1-for-1. The barrage is going to set things straight here.
Yeah, these garages have been insane. Looks like Sophia's trying to turn this into a quick little 3-3. I don't want to see Sophia use any more ults at this point.
Look, they use Dread Serpent. Fayfly, they're full sending. They're full committing, and they've even managed to get to 3 of them already down. They just win the game. They just win the game.
I think win the game, just like that.
Push your hands off. All right, boys, pack it up. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, the conversion.
Wait. Oh, okay. Dude, honestly, if something happened out of that, man, I would have lost it, bro.
I was about to be like, dude, okay, all right.
I wanted that Ceres to work out, man.
That was almost the biggest toss I'd ever seen. If he didn't cap that.
I like it. I like that a lot. That's really good.
It's Buck, baby.
That's really, really good. I like that a lot. They didn't go to support either. Oh, boy.
I was hoping for Bounce House, I'm not going to lie, dude. I wanted the Bounce House.
Why the bounce house? What were you interested in for that?
Oh, instant give potential.
Okay, I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
Buck's already making a lot of space and keep all Buck's job All Buck's job is this game is to kind of contest space. He doesn't exactly kill anything, especially at bulk up. You kind of just play almost like an off tank where you're just boxing out an angle for the entire time.
Yeah. For the most part, though, it seems like he's holding his own so far. He hasn't really been moving anywhere, but like you said, it's just making sure that he holds the angle of when there's an opportunity to strike, he strikes, and then obviously backs back up. Trying to see if he can hold different angles.
It's interesting seeing nobody really trying to fight keep here. It's just a church free-for-all, but they get the Barrack pick, and the Andro is low with no rev. Not full now.
Well, they managed to get 2 kills already on the side of Jobless, so it's looking pretty clean for him right now. 42% to 24. Not much cap though, but if they get more kills here, then it will be. I'd be a little bit more concerned if I was the Fernando here. He has to find some sort of way out of
no shot Nando gets first touch.
Yeah, he can't. They're just getting zoned back. There's the fear, but who's there to touch? Wait, they stepped off of the point. No, somebody stepped onto the point. They stepped off of the point.
Wow, they got the first touch with the fucking with the Barrack. That's actually pretty cracked.
But even still, they aren't able to quite convert off of this for much. Arzen and COD Riser, they get 3 kills, and that's obviously going to be curtains for this round. Not for this round, for this mid fight at least, as they make it a 1-0 against Sophia. It seems like for right now, though, that they are at least keeping the pressure onto him. Jumps up, Buck finds a good opportunity to hold his ground here and up high, but he has to drop down. It doesn't matter how taken he could be with bulk up. He still has to respect that. That was a lot of damage coming through. He has to honor that.
Oh, this Buck is finding so much space this game, and I have been enjoying watching these double off tank comps and what they can do. The interesting part here is it's almost like a triple off tank comp when you add in the bulk up Buck.
Yeah.
So you just have 3 tanks boxing out angles the whole time, but it can be really rough to contest. So watching, you know, comps like this win a mid is always really cool.
It seems like for right now, though, they are at least able to fight back. The Whirlwind enables them to at least hold their ground in the archway. It doesn't have to concede to anything. King Nick goes down. They're looking for more opportunities, obviously, to try and push in. They get 1 kill. They get a second one as well. The Fernando's looking like the next one on the menu. He was already low, has to drop down into the opposing team, but he drops and uses the Immortal. I don't know if that's going to get any value.
Not so sure how I feel about that Immortal, but I do think they need some ults to contest here on the side of Sophia. But just like that, Jobless is going to push it in. Because really all they have on the side of Jobless right now is the Ashe ult, the Assert Dominance, which it does a lot in Keep, but I don't think they're going to really match Keep too much on the side of Sophia. And they are.
Yeah, I mean, they have a certain dominance as well. They just charge in and then pop the ultimate, I would imagine. But she charges underneath the bridge, doesn't quite charge above it where I thought she was going to end up going. Used to be a cursed arm, but there's not really much else to do. Forces out the ultimate, though.
That's huge from the Andro.
Yeah, they managed to make that work for him, and then Fernando sort of makes his way out of this fight. King Nick gets run down, though, by the Buck. It makes it a lot harder. Hard for Andrew to play into that character anyway. It's already a hard enough matchup for Andrew to play into, and now you have to deal with Grover, Cripple, and so many other things on top of that, so.
Ashe struggling on her own on the high ground, barely gets out with 1 HP. Oh, Buck is a menace for fighting this, dude.
Yeah, he just pushes up and then escapes with very little.
He's still gonna live it. That's the nature of Bulldog, dude. They get a sick little con ults, and all that they have left is Tiger ult on the side of Sophia coming up with a fear soon. They do lose the Barrack, they lose their Andro, the Damba's so low. They just get fear out.
They don't get it.
They'll get the Ashe pick for it.
They get crippled as well. They have to find some sort of way to at least touch onto the objective. They have to before it causes any other trouble. Blade Dance to try and go in. They force him off. They just wanted the OT touch, and now Fernando is getting his shield shredded right now. They're still in control of the objective. Sophia swaps spots with Jobless. So now they're still trying to see what they can do into the opposing team.
Important that they do have the Nano ult up now on the side of Sophia, especially with the comeback mechanic. They definitely could get this mid.
Yeah, they could. The Immortal also sort of cements that as they keep everybody else alive. But Andrew just gets killed in the back once again. They use the Buck Wild as well. They get 1 kill, but Arzen's the only one. They kill the rest of them, and it's looking rough right now. It's just hard to play. Like, Andrew can't do anything because Buck's sitting on, well, I can say shitting on him every time now.
Buck is absolutely dumpster fucking this guy.
Give him a little
a dumpster.
Yeah, giving them the big old poo-poo stinky, you know, like that's what's happening. The 1-2 buckle my shoe. It's unfortunate for him to have to come around to this. I mean, Androx already has enough of a time.
And that's a pause.
Have you guys ever heard of pissy shitties? Wait, we have to go back in game.
No context, not even a little bit. Have you guys ever heard of pissy shitties?
You can't do that. You can't leave. You can't preface that
Big
and then throw it back in the game. Okay. Okay, he used the fun. All right, I'm trying to. I am trying to.
This Ashe is absolutely pissy shittying on everybody on the side of Sophia right now.
That's wild. If anything. All right, charges her way out of the fight. Doesn't want to hold this any longer.
Great use of the shield. Huge con ult. I mean, honestly, Jobless is a minute and a half to go, and they're on the last choke with 1 pick up. They're looking really dominant.
Absolutely, and they managed to trade things out 1 for 1. So for the most part, at least Sophia have a chance of making this work for them. Goes up and over and around, but already is ready to obviously back out of this fray. Ashe doesn't want to stay any longer, and they're looking for more opportunities. See if they can find anybody else, any stragglers, and Buck will be the first one that goes down.
They do have it. I think they're lacking resources on the side of Jobless. Andro comes out, finds a little bit of damage on the Grover. Has to cancel it. Really not seeing much from the Andro.
God, Andro's so fucking good.
It's honestly hard for him to do much of anything. I mean, I think he's just sort of fallen off. I think the meta has shifted and it's sort of left him behind. Like, honestly, like I don't think there's really anything that he can do about this situation. It's just a struggle bus, big struggle bus.
Ultimate's coming online for Jobless. Oh my god, big stun. He could have actually just died off of that.
They use a Dread Serpent as well.
He use Ashe ult in the back line. He walks into fear!
What a way to kill Ashe. That deserves question marks in chat, if anything.
Oh, definitely, dude. More so than have you guys heard
before the pissy shitties. That deserves a question mark, if anything. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Overtime is a factor, though. They have a certain dominance. They have a couple of ultimates, depends on what they feel like they need to use. Who's here? Ash already has to charge her way out. Somebody clipped it. Oh my god. Anyway, they managed to hold up on the bridge and high ground and fight back, do exactly what they can, but it's not really going to be much in the way of Jobless, as Sophia are taking this one by storm. They even have ultimates online for the next round.
Going this next mid, I think Jobless is looking like they're in a better spot than Sophia.
Yeah, I agree with that. With the barrage, though, might go a little bit wide. They managed to get the not get the kill, but they get the damage onto the Fernando. But cursed arm, that's looking more and more prominent. They use the whirlwind as well, I believe. Make sure they keep people alive. He's so low in the back. The Ashe is not looking too good. The health pool is pretty low on her side. They managed to get the kill finally, but they drop the Dome's shield on point. They also have comeback mechanic. By the way, comeback mechanic is 4% every tick when you are down 2 points at least.
Oh my god. Tragic use of tank ults that mid from Jobless.
Yeah.
And Sophia's gonna close out that mid, keeping Nano and Tiger ult.
Next to a
Yeah,
fireplace.
a surprising amount of space right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to see that reversal hit so bad.
Yeah, yeah. They fed into it so much too. If anything,
I would have just straight nut. I would have nut.
Yeah, big nut.
Oh, that's a big Nando ult.
Oh, wow,
oh my god, that's
Immortal.
huge, dude.
Did they get anything off of this? This is what they do. Everyone else just sort of backs off. That was.
I
that was
really
fun.
wish they took a little bit more space in church from that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they didn't have to take any picks, but I don't think they're gonna have Nando ult for next mid.
Still lose someone. That sucks. They still lose someone too.
Honestly, Sophia's looking really solid here on the defense. They are doing a really good job of holding church. Wow, they're really extending the fear for this.
They are. Hey, Sophia, you better make sure that this works out for you. You get one kill. They're looking at the buck, but it's already 2v1 for Tiberius. He pushes forward a little bit too far, and now here comes Andro. They're feeding one after the next one. I can't imagine he holds that angle for long. They can't do much of anything.
I don't like that they used the fear there. I don't think that they're gonna push this in, and even if they did, it would just be a complete waste because they go into 3-3 without a fear. The Nano absolute on the high, but they trade out the buck. A nice little 2 picks for Andro.
They get Victor as well. This might work out for them. They get the Androxus, but there's still people remaining on the side of Jobless that are already low, and they can't push out of spawn here. They have Barrage. They have an ultimate available to them, and when people respawn, they're going to have a lot more to try and hold on to. They have to try and see if they can push this one in. They're seeing if they can stop Fernando, but he's playing a beautiful angle. Oh, wow. Barrett got shredded.
Wow, that is...
He just got shredded.
Oh, my God, dude.
Early dismounts next to Tiberius. Getting poked around the corner. That can't be fun. Grenade gets tossed out. And Ash is already in a good spot. He's already in a good spot to look for the assert dominant. They're being funneled, and I think they realize that they are running this buck down. I was wondering, I was like, where are they going? Beautiful. Beautiful Immortal as well. They have to find some sort of way to stop this.
Oh my god, the shield!
It was too much. They killed the Grover in time, but still Sophia managed to turn this around.
Yeah, we're seeing some of the Andro value come out.
Yeah. Clearly showing how good that Andro is. Right, exactly. That's just how it be. That is
big con onto the Tiger. This is free pick.
Yeah, that's a beautiful pick as well.
Plus they still have the Ashe ult for the retake.
And they have comeback mechanic as well, so they have plenty of opportunities to be able to cap this one. Andros goes up high, trying to save his ultimate. He just wants to stall. Gets the buck. He's already one down. Sophia looking better and better as the game is moving forward. They have an Ashe ultimate as well available to them. They can use it, and that's why I mentioned it. I figured it was coming soon. They had to use it at some point. They don't want to let them have it here, but they lose Victor on the side.
Voltage, he's so low. Oh my god, is the Andro with this?
They're still live. They're still
Andro left that. Oh my god.
They get the kill over the back of that as well. Androxus was already so low in Sophia. They have to try and find some way to convert this. They do. They get another kill. Khan funnels right on in. That's going to be more credits in the back pocket. 3-3. Sophia tie this one up. Androxus lives that off the verge of a pixel. Escape and helps his team to be able to capture that point.
Yeah, honestly, the Andro's been coming through so much stronger late game than early game. Maybe it was the lack of cauterize.
Maybe it was.
Maybe the lack of looking for an early Nano ult here to bring the Ashe.
And they used the whirlwind as well, but he's already in such a bad spot. He used it at such a bad time. He used it at such a bad time. He was trying to do it to try and counter out them pushing Ash away on the side, but they end up losing him. And they trade out Androxus for it. But that's, I was getting the Grover is way better than that. You got rid of one of their healers. Source of healing. Okay, now that's better.
Yeah,
that's
they're gonna have to reset on Sophia, dude.
I mean, I'm a man of my word. Might as well, I guess. I mean, I still don't think that Andrew, that Andrew's gonna be. I call him Andrew. What the world? This is
I've
crazy.
done that, dude.
This
Oh
is
my
no,
god, that poor Ash!
No way for her to be able to get out of that situation.
Yeah, so
either.
I think Sophia's gonna try and converge this. They don't really have too many ults up on the side of Jobless right now, but Sophia has almost everything up that they can just use it expendably right now.
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to slowly roll this one in. Victor's firing around the corner. This is their last stand. Jobless have to defend for another 40 seconds. The card's still rolling through. Death awaits you all with the accursed arm. Not going to be able to find the damage necessary, but will be able to force out this bug. It forces out the assert dominance as well. They even get the kill on the Khan to follow suit. Tiberius goes in and gets the buck. They already lost 1 to 2 so far. The assert dominance is gone. Ash has to be careful now, but they take care of her 2-3 to 1
my God.
at the very beginning of this match. Is this how Jobless lose this game? Fernando manages to get taken out as well. The shield mainly gets broken on the side of the Khan. 5 seconds left as they're still trying to contest. Barry is still alive and he gets killed. They won't be able to do it here, but the next round is the final
That was
one.
so close. That was so
Absolutely.
close, dude.
It is a little bit crazy.
Honestly, this is anyone's game going to this last mid.
They're already trying to push through as well. Fernando, they already mounted up. They're looking for better opportunities. They're looking for something. They use the Scorch as well already. It chunks the Grover, but Ash has no assert dominance. She's already in the back. They just have to block, but she manages to escape with the hole in their defense. That's still going to be a sort of unfortunate look for them. They get rid of Fernando. That's not great, as they have to try and back off. If anybody else can get out, Barrick stands on point for as long as possible. They use the whirlwind as well. And overpower, they manage to catch one, and they stagger him out too. But my goodness, I mean, they brought Tiberius onto the point though, so it sort of stalled out a little bit more of the percentage game. But even still, like, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, we can definitely see Sophia get a retake here. I mean, they do have huge ults to do it, and Jobless has already expended all of their ults. We have the Nano sitting in church right now. He'll definitely have first touch. It's just the case of whether or not they're going to get these ults off in Sophia.
They want to fight off of the back of the Dreadstorm, but somebody has to touch. Somebody has to touch. They touch for overtime, but they have to make it back on. Barrick manages to get it. He's already low. Khan has to try and find some sort of way to escape. Beautiful Immortal to keep everybody alive. They get the kill on Victor because of that. And Khan's the next one. They fall down. Tiberius is the only one that lost in this engagement. Fernando goes down next, but they're still holding on to this fight. They're still Androxus. They're still Barrick. They have the whirlwind. They don't even use it to make sure they can hold on to this one. Overtime is still ticking down. They get the Androxus. Will they be able to get rid of the Barrick? They do. Ash was holding on, and they make this a 1-1 tie against Sophia. They're filtering in one after the next, but it doesn't matter. Nobody else can touch on this side. My goodness,
oh
Jobless.
My god, that Ash actually.
That Ash held on.
Fuck, dude.
That Ash held on.
My frames died during that last fight, by the way.
I don't think it does. I don't think it does that much.
I think it's a bad pick when you already have the draft laid out for you on the side of Sophia. Like, you have Ruckus.
Into the Grok Grover, like you can't consistently hit your Q on Barrick or Khan. Man, more often Khan, but he just shields straight up, and if you're on, high,
they're not picking Tyra. Oh man.
What do they pick? Is it Buck? Is it Buck?
Wait, what do they pick?
2 seconds, I'm typing it in.
What?
Whoa, triple heal?
Verticality, baby, verticality.
Wait, what?
I don't know, man.
Is it Ying? Thank you so much, Kresnik, for tossing it down here to the casters. There's no can.
There's 10 from Bitey.
There's $10 from Bitey. Thank you so much. Here we are at the final game, Sophia versus Jobless. We're here.
It's the Maelstrom focusing. It's triple DPS support. And it's the Fortress Breaker Ash.
Oh, that's crazy. So they're point taking Ash then.
I mean, I think it's their only way to contest.
I mean, to be fair, like, wait, no, they're not even point.
I really want to see Jobless just 4-0s. No, I think they're doing it because the focusing lens Ying. Like, it's so good into the focusing lens.
But there's nothing they can even do. They're trying to win on the side, but you can't win when there's 3 healers on the team. You can't poke at them enough because they're not losing anything. Like, look at, there's no percentage on the point. They die before they can even make it there. They're just sitting on point. They try and contest them on the side, on the
Bora cannot do anything. Dector with the 25.
Dector Kaka with the 25 $25. Thank you so much for the support. You've already donated so much. Thank you so much, man. Honestly, it means a lot. Yeah, there's nothing you could. I mean, what do you?
I'm telling you, the Bora is just completely useless into triple support.
Then
you actually cannot do anything.
Okay, well then here's the conversation. What should they have drafted then? Because this is looking like already like this is free.
They just should have waited to draft the Bora. They could have drafted something else later. Like I don't know, even like the Tyra or something. I think they wanted the Bora so that they could have like not high ground contestability. Maybe like the Tyra over the Victor and then like a different aggro DPS. I don't know. There was plenty of options, dude. If you just watch the Bora's perspective for a minute, you'll realize that she doesn't actually do damage.
I don't know if you guys saw that, but Grover literally got hit by Bora around the corner, and he didn't lose any HP. I'm not even kidding.
This character doesn't do anything.
Like, he didn't lose anything. Like, there's no HP. They even whirlwinded for good measure.
I think Jobless just outdrafted here, dude. I think we're gonna see a 4-0.
This is like, yeah, this is what is it? I mean, this is the cart slowly rolling in. I mean, this is. They're pushing it on the top. They have overpower. They still have some opportunities to try and fight back, but I don't know if trying to fight back is going to be enough. They have to manage something. They use the Khan ultimate as well. They finally get Barrick, the first kill of the game. What a Hexafire. Hexafire in the back line. Is not going to be able to find much in Orange. They use the Tempest to counter things out. He's just vibing, rolling around town. They use the Assert
Crunchy with the 50. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, fam.
Fucking incredible, dude.
You guys are wonderful. You are such lovely people, such lovely individuals. It means the world that you guys would even still donate. That means so much. You guys are fucking great, dude. Wow.
Jobless they really want to get this game, over with before COT 2, COT 3 comes online. Yeah, like, sure. Once that happens, they could just be fucked.
Yeah.
Are you getting 2,500? Oh, good question. That's another $175 though. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, they're looking for more opportunities to at least take control of the scenario, but that's the second illusory rift I've heard this game, and there's even a dome shield. Like, what do you do here? There's literally nothing you do here,
dude.
They've been rolling like Barrick dying for the first time was like the smallest setback on their plan because I don't think the best thing that you can try and do is at least run at them, but she's running Fortress Breaker Ash, so she can't. Like, she has to lock down a certain angle. And it's going to be even harder for that to work out for him. This time, though, I do like this. The pincer on both sides of the barrage to sort of funnel them into a better area. The Dread Serpent goes out. They'll be able to get the kill on Grok. They get the kill on the Ying as well.
That was really good.
And they're making it work for them. I like that. I like the pincer on both sides, the barrage to force them out of their position. And they have the pincer on both sides. He didn't miss.
Clean immune, dude. The clean immune from the Bora.
That's the read. That's the hard read. He didn't miss. I was about to say he missed, but he didn't. They used the Hardbringer's Raft and immediately during that scenario.
And that's a no touch from the side of Jobless. Now, if you're Jobless, you are scared right now, dude.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna have COT 3s online soon, and they've already rolled you 1 mid. So this could go to 3-3 now. I'm thinking it's potentially a long game. Yeah, once COT 2s came online, it looks like they kind of did what they did. They cleaned up the mid really swiftly. I think they did a great job on that.
Yeah, it's like they're trying
I want to see a Ying ult coming out soon. Everyone's kind of low. There we go.
There it is, yeah. The Ying ultimate gets used, so it obviously means that these two on the side here have to back off. There's not much that can really be done here. They're going to wait, obviously, for the team to respawn and to find better opportunities to zone them away.
It could be tough for Sophia to find space here. They might have to use an ult really early, maybe a Vor ult or something.
Maybe.
I mean, they got a Ying pick, actually.
Oh, they managed to drop
You're
down
coming after the side of Sophia. Oh, the Ruckus lives at 159 HP. Oh, and the Bora lives at barely 80 HP.
They were able to try and make things work for them, but I think he's looking for an overpower. Will he be able to get it from there? He's looking at Ruckus. He was looking at Ruckus. I could tell. The amazing opportunity to get that overpower snatched and dropped. So far,
15 seconds.
they've been holding on to this push. They lost to one, but they're at least holding on to things so far. It's not anything crazy though. For the most part, I see them just holding their ground. I mean, what else can they actually do on the side of Sophia? She is shredding that Bora. And look, the illusion's coming in too. She's got back.
My God! That is straight. That's just the power. That's just the power of DPS Ying, man. It's insane.
Sheesh. They have so many ultimates online on the side of Sophia that they could really make this work for them even better if they just push right on through here. I think that's what they're going to do. Yeah, Ash is already going.
Sophia's
they're already
going.
going.
Full int again. Oh my God! The fattest Ashel from Mather!
That was crazy.
And Jobless is looking to wipe. They're looking to wipe.
That's actually crazy because they were already looking for the Hex Fire. And so everybody was already scared, so they grouped up to try and work with the Tempest, but Ash was waiting in the mist. She got the assert dominance. It stunned everyone. Literally everybody. And
he still has big ults for the Jobless's retake.
Yeah. The barrage.
Jobless can even manage a touch here, and I don't think they can.
Dread Serpent. Dread Serpent's not gonna be enough.
Wow.
Yeah, I brought up the fact before that I think that they were waiting and playing overall too passively. I think it was just too much for them to just sit back and wait.
I think fighting high ground the way that they are into that comp, it's rough. And the more fights that they lose on mids, the worse it is for them because the more costs and more resources to get online. So this game just gets rougher for Jobless.
Yeah. For right now, though, the Arzen is able to get the first pick here. As this cart seemingly was unstoppable to push. They used the ultimate as well just to make sure that I guess they could try and get Grover. He's still alive, too. He managed to live. If nobody else came over there, I think Grover may have actually just been dead.
I don't know. They might try and do something early while they can still have time to charge ults. Ruckus looking to play the high.
He's just gonna fight.
I've been there, dude. You get locked in for 2 seconds, man. I've been there, bro.
Hey, man. That's how it be. It really do be like that sometimes, and that's the only answer that you can possibly give into a situation like that. Ruckus pulls up, though, and gets tossed. Not going to obviously go over that.
That guy's got CC'd so fucking hard.
Yeah, he did. There's not really any way they can push in with this. He's already low. They use the Dread Serpent, though. That's a huge fear. They might actually be able to turn this fight. They have the Hexifier as well. What a fear from the Maldamba. They want to push in. They want to see if they can try and put a stop to the con. They get Parasite God. They get Soon, and this is looking clinical. They bait. That's a jebaited.
Sophia's gonna look to push this in and make it a 3-3. They're not gonna have any tank up for first touch.
That's a jebaited. That's like about as
Oh, actually, looks like Barrett gets first. Barrett gets first here. Oh, but he is just instantly dead.
Yeah, he's burnt. That's just.
They're not killing the contesting con. They're not killing the contesting con.
Wait, but that's the Mathers though. And the only person that was shooting into his back, I think, was the Maldonado or two others.
Okay, going into the last point fight. Last point fight of the fucking day, dude.
Everyone, it's been a long broadcast. This is the final point fight between Sophia and Jobless. We've gone the distance today, just like everybody in chat has. Thank you so much for the donations. But this is going to be the final point fight to end this day. Sophia versus Jobless, 1-1. It was looking rough.
We've been watching an incredible retake from Sophia Fun. Like, actually incredible. Yeah. The late game, Jobless's comp just falls off, but I want to see them take a different approach to the mid here than they have been previously and just, try and do something with their ults.
Yeah, here we go. So this is it. They have all 5 ultimates online on the side of Jobless. A huge fear submits them that round on the side of Sophia. Let's see how they start things off this go. They know that Ash is pushing up a little bit more. They have the same sort of composition going through, but this time it's not as huge. They separated everyone. You want to know why that worked? It was the overpower from the con to stop the Ruckus. They weren't able to benefit that, but Nosy with 2 kills already. There's a double apparent to them. They have to find some sort of way to stop this. They have Illusory Rift, but they're not going to use it yet. Oxygen had to have backed up. They get the cripple axe, 36%. They still have time to retouch here. They can't die early. And they have to find some sort of way to make it back to the point fight. They try and go for the cripple axe mid-air, but he has Hexifier. They have to answer him. If they don't, then he's going to end up popping that ultimate in a huge way. He uses it and gets baited. They have to find some way onto the point. Wrong place at the wrong time. They use the Maldamba Dread Serpent as well. They're looking for any sort of opportunity. 99%. And my goodness, Frog, they managed to get one. Arzen goes down. The dome shield gets dropped.
Wow.
2 will be remaining. They're trading out 2
Oh
for 2,
my
3v3. How much more is there? Oxygen gets rid of Nosy. 39% to 99. The
Jobless
rest of
has a ring.
Sophia have to back up, and they have to be careful.
This
They
mid
can't
is insane. How does Jobless have a
to
ring?
lose. They can't afford to lose this. This is how they will potentially end this fight. 78%. We're going the full distance. They get rid of Soon, and everyone else has to try and scramble to see if they can do anything. Mathers dies immediately. Nosy on the side, playing by the Grover. If they get the kill here, this is huge. They get rid of Ruckus in the back line. Madama gets 2, and they're still trying to fight back and forth. Nobody can touch
Sophia! Fucking win!
round from Sophia. They make this one and move on to tomorrow.
I can't thank you guys enough.
I want to show the bracket before we close.
We're not leaving.
Bracket before we
We're not
close.
leaving
Bracket
that.
before we close.
Right before close.
Oh my god, I gotta take a shit so bad, dude.
I do too. Dude, chill.